Ever wondered how websites interact with you in real time? The answer lies in something called client-side scripting. This is a type of coding that runs directly in your web browser, creating an interactive and responsive experience right before your eyes. When you click a button and something happens instantly, that's client-side scripting at work. Now you might be asking, how does this differ from server-side scripting? Well, server-side scripting involves code that runs on a web server, and it requires back-and-forth communication with this server to function. In contrast, client-side scripting carries out its tasks within your browser, with no need to constantly talk to the server. This makes for a more immediate, dynamic, and engaging user experience. So client-side scripting is all about enhancing the user's interaction with the web page in their browser. What languages power these real-time interactive experiences? You may wonder. The answer lies in the realm of client-side scripting languages, with JavaScript leading the pack. JavaScript is the most widely used language for client-side scripting. It's a versatile language supported by all major web browsers and forms the backbone of modern interactive websites. JavaScript allows developers to create interactivity, manipulate the document object model, or DOM for short, and interact with web APIs. These capabilities make JavaScript an essential tool in the web developer's toolbox. But JavaScript doesn't work alone. It's often accompanied by TypeScript, a superset of JavaScript. TypeScript introduces static typing to JavaScript, which means developers can define what type of data a variable can hold. This feature makes it easier to catch errors during development, leading to more reliable and robust applications. And then we have the frameworks and libraries that build upon JavaScript, providing additional functionality and structure. These include popular frameworks like React, Angular, and Vue.js. These frameworks simplify the process of building complex web applications by providing a structured approach to managing state, routing, and user interfaces. In addition to these frameworks, there are libraries like jQuery. jQuery has been a staple in the web development world for years, simplifying tasks like DOM manipulation, event handling, and AJAX calls. It's less prevalent in modern development but still holds a place in legacy code and smaller projects. Together, these languages and tools form a cohesive ecosystem that powers the dynamic and interactive web experiences we've come to expect. They provide the means to create responsive user interfaces, real-time updates, and intricate animations, all running directly in the user's browser. While each of these languages and tools has its unique strengths, they all share a common purpose: to enhance the user's experience. By leveraging these technologies, developers can create web applications that are not only functional, but also engaging, intuitive, and enjoyable to use. These languages and tools form the backbone of modern, dynamic web experiences. What concepts are at the core of client-side scripting? Let's delve into some key ideas that make client-side scripting the powerhouse it is, starting with document object model or DOM manipulation. The DOM is essentially the blueprint of a web page, and client-side scripting allows developers to actively change this blueprint. This means altering the content, structure, or style of a web page in real time, without needing to reload. Next, we have event handling. This is all about responsiveness. Client-side scripts can detect and respond to user events like clicks, mouse movements, or keyboard input. This is what enables the interactive behavior we have come to expect from modern websites. From simple button clicks to more complex gestures. Form validation is another key concept. With client-side scripting, developers can validate user input in real time, even before sending the data to a server. This not only enhances the user experience by providing immediate feedback, but also reduces server load by minimizing the amount of invalid data sent for processing. Now let's talk about asynchronous operations. Techniques like AJAX, which stands for Asynchronous JavaScript and XML and Fetch API, allow client-side scripts to communicate with servers asynchronously. This means data can be fetched in the background without requiring a page reload, leading to a smoother user experience. Client-side scripting also brings animations and transitions to the table. These are not just about making a web page look pretty, but also about enhancing user experience. Smooth transitions and animations can guide the user's attention, provide feedback, and create a more engaging interaction. Finally, we have local storage and cookies. These are key for session management and state persistence. Client-side scripts can store data right on the user's device, meaning information can be retained even when the user navigates away from the page or closes their browser. This can be used for various purposes, from remembering a user's preferences to saving the state of a complex web application. In sum, these concepts are fundamental to creating interactive, responsive web experiences. Client-side scripting is about putting the user first, providing a smooth, interactive, and engaging experience right in the user's browser. Whether it's manipulating the DOM to update a web page in real time, handling user events for interactive behavior, validating forms for immediate feedback, or using local storage to remember user preferences, client-side scripting is all about making the web more user-friendly and dynamic. These concepts are fundamental to creating interactive, responsive web experiences. Why does all of this matter, you may ask? Well, client-side scripting has a multitude of benefits that contribute to a smoother, more interactive and efficient web experience. Firstly, client-side scripting facilitates dynamic interactions. Unlike static web pages that require a page reload for each action, client-side scripts allow users to interact with web content in real time. This means that elements on a web page can change and respond instantly based on user actions, without needing to communicate with the server. This leads to a more engaging and interactive user experience. Secondly, it helps reduce server load. By executing some tasks directly in the user's browser, client-side scripting can lighten the load on the server. This means that the server has fewer tasks to handle, which can improve scalability and performance. It's a bit like delegating tasks in a team. When everyone has a manageable workload, the whole operation runs more smoothly. The third benefit is a faster user experience. Since the scripts are running directly in the user's browser, the response to user interactions can be almost instantaneous. There's no waiting for the server to respond. This can make web applications feel more responsive and fluid, similar to desktop applications. Finally, client-side scripting allows for the creation of enhanced and rich user interfaces. With the help of client-side scripting, web developers can implement features such as drag-and-drop functionality, animations, and dynamic content updates. These are the kind of elements that can really make a website stand out, offering a more immersive and enjoyable user experience. In essence, client-side scripting makes the web more engaging, efficient, and user-friendly. It's the secret sauce that brings websites to life, making them more than just static pages of text and images. So the next time you drag and drop an item into your online shopping cart or watch a web page update in real time, remember that it's all thanks to the power of client-side scripting. Let's round things up, shall we? Today we've taken a deep dive into the world of client-side scripting, an essential ingredient in creating engaging, dynamic, and responsive web applications. We've learned that client-side scripting is all about executing code directly in the user's browser. Unlike server-side scripting, which requires communication with a web server, client-side scripts provide immediate feedback to user interactions, making for a truly interactive and engaging user experience. In our exploration of common languages used for client-side scripting, we've put a spotlight on JavaScript. It's the backbone of modern interactive websites, supported by all major web browsers. We also touched on TypeScript, a superset of JavaScript that adds static typing, making it easier to catch errors during development. And we cannot forget the frameworks and libraries like React, Angular, Vue.js, and jQuery, which elevate client-side development by providing additional functionality and structure. We've also delved into some key concepts in client-side scripting: the manipulation of the document object model or DOM, event handling, form validation, and asynchronous operations are all part of the toolkit that make client-side scripting a powerful ally in web development. And let's not overlook the ability to create smooth animations and transitions, or store data on the client side with local storage and cookies. Client-side scripting offers many benefits, from dynamic interactions and reduced server load to faster, more responsive user experiences and enhanced user interfaces. Whether it's creating drag-and-drop features, animations, or dynamic content updates, client-side scripting is the tool for the job. In a nutshell, understanding client-side scripting is key to creating interactive, dynamic, and responsive web experiences. It's a vital part of modern web development. Whether you're a seasoned developer or just getting your feet wet in the world of web development, the power of client-side scripting is undeniable. So keep exploring, keep learning, and most importantly, keep scripting.